Anastasia, Gabriella, Gunadhi, and I am from the Junior High School of Santa Maria, Sidoarjo. And of course, my participant number is 300 and of course 14. And today, I'm going to tell you a magical and crystal story about Alice in Wonderland. Have you ever had a dream that feels so realistic that you're not sure if it truly happened? Well, I will take you into such a dream, and this is the magical and crystal story about Alice in Wonderland. Once upon a time, on a warm summer day, a girl named Alice sat by a river with her sister. The day was very quiet until she saw a white rabbit run past her. It was a very unusual rabbit. It wearing a coat and kept looking at the pocket watch. Oh dear, I shall be late, the rabbit cried nervously. Alice was shocked. A talking rabbit wearing a coat. It was a very unusual rabbit. Without thinking twice, Alice jumped up and followed him. And the white rabbit quickly popped down into the large rabbit hole. And curious Alice followed him right down. There, she found a tiny door and a golden key. Alice picked up the key and unlocked the tiny door. Behind it, she saw the most beautiful garden that she had ever seen before. Green grass, bright flowers, and sparkling fountains. But the door was far too small for her to enter it. But on a nearby table, she noticed a small bottle with a label on it. Drink me. And now, Alice took a sip. But suddenly, she began to shrink. Smaller and smaller she began until she was tiny enough to fit through the tiny door. But as she ran toward it, she realized the golden key is on the table, which it is so hard to reach it again. Oh no! Alice cried. But again, she noticed a small cake with a label on it. Eat me. And Alice took a bite. Yum yum. Now, suddenly, she began to grow. Taller and taller she began until her head almost touched the ceiling. Ouch! This place was full of surprises. And now, Alice tried to manage the right size, and now she can step into the beautiful garden. In Wonderland, she met a lot of strange characters. First, she met Blue Caterpillar sitting on the mushroom. And the Blue Caterpillar asked and said to her calmly, "Who are you?" And Alice didn't know how to answer that simple question. "I don't know. I keep changing." But after talk with the Blue Caterpillar, she met Black Cheshire Cat with a wide, mysterious smile. And the Black Cheshire Cat asked to Alice calmly, "Where do you want to go?" Again and again, Alice didn't know how to answer that simple question. "I don't know. I keep changing all the time." But the Cheshire Cat said, "That depends on where you want to go," said the cat, only his wide mysterious smile remained. But now, again, Alice arrived at a strange tea party with Mad Hatter and March Hare. There, they laugh loudly, accelerate and keep talking about nonsense. But Alice's biggest challenges is when she met the Queen of Hearts. The Queen is loud impatient and quick to shout, "Off with their hats!" And suddenly, the game was chaotic. The queen grew angry easily when something went wrong. The queen liked to force everyone to play a strange game of croquet using flamingos and hedgehogs. When something went wrong, the queen liked to force and point at Alice. "Off with her hats!" First, Alice was afraid. Her heart beat so fast. But suddenly, she remembered something important. Now, she stood up tall and bravely said, "You're nothing but a pack of cards!" And suddenly, the cards flew up into the air and rushed toward her. Now, she realized her head is on her sister's lap. The sun is still warm, and the white rabbit is still in ordinary rabbits again. All these adventures is just a dream. But Alice keeps the memory deep in her heart because she knows and remembers something important. Even the world feels confusing, we must be brave and believe in ourselves, because sometimes the greatest adventures is help us to discover who truly we are. And this is the end of the story about Alice in Wonderland. Thank you.